just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Number 4, Deshaun Watson on the keeper. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better too.
On second and a couple. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
It leads to
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
the ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Gun, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And here's Rodgers on the return. They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Third down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Eason to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. A bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Coles. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st down, Houston.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate victory.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson again. This is Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Ball carrier.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Third and long, it's Watson. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive.
Got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Caught left side by Hilton. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Texans' 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Colts 7, Texans 3. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Lewis. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. First and 10, Eason. Left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
8-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, all right, here we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun is Eason. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Eason, and he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score.
Touchdown,
Jack Doyle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
the score, Colts 14. Texans 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Houston.
2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Operating from the gun, Eason, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Eason. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does does get him to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Texans, 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
On 1st and 10, Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Watson. It's caught. Stills. Right side. And he's in. Touchdown. Houston. Kenny Stills. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Watson operating from the gun. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Colts 14. Texans 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Eason. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That's caught out wide by Stills. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson dumping it off for Johnson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 9. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else should have put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return, it's Rodgers. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
6-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's J.J. Watt.
One play at a time.
It's 6, a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
He is good. Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 16.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing after the interception, Eason. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll hand it off now. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Texans.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Duke Johnson.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. First and 10, Taylor now. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Eason. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
30-yard line.
Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So this one was